Hi, and welcome back to the Great Ocean. And hopefully this is recording. This could end up being something that you won't even get to see, and I will have just spent 20 minutes or whatever it is I spend in this doing something that never gets recorded, just because this game is an absolute sod to set up and get recording. Just because the moment you tab away from its window, it seems to stop, and then it's really hard to see in OBS what it is you're trying to record, and so on and so forth, and it's just a massive pain in the butt. Anyway, moaning aside, I am 27% of the way through the Atlantic Ocean, but I have done what I think is all the main things on there, and all the main things on there. I'm actually now trying to decide if, can I even click on that and see what it is? Okay, there we go. So I got the main mission done, but no side missions, and 21 of 39 points of interest. The wreck, I actually got none of the main missions somehow, and yet 2 of 3 of the side missions and no points of interest. So that one's really confusing me, because I thought I got all of the main missions done. So actually, I think what we'll do is, how do you even choose the mission? I've forgotten how you choose the mission. No. Okay, back. There's nothing on there. Start dive. There we go. Of course, the thing that starts the dive is in the top left-hand corner. Away from where you'd be looking. Right, so there's a way of seeing. Right, we've got an oil disaster. I'm really confused by this, in that the way these move around while I'm putting my headset on. I'm a little confused by this, in that I thought I'd either done all of these, or it would have told me about them. I did these, didn't I do these oil disasters the last time? Or did I just do all the stuff of... Okay, well they seem to be on the other side of the ship, so let's go and have a look. This, as I've said before, is actually... I don't think these were here before. So these seem to have turned up afterwards, it seems. But this is actually a kind of enjoyable VR experience.
Now it happened. Some of the oil barrels that sunk with the ship started leaking. Please make your way to the barrels with the laser and then weld them.
Weld them, right, okay. Can I remember... There we go. Got it. Cool. Yeah, it's actually a fairly rewarding VR experience. It feels good, it looks good, even though it's a bit cartoony. But they really need to work on the user interface. Whoa, that was a bit extreme. And just communicating what it is you're doing and things like that. I don't know why, it's just not quite making sense. It seems that I now have the main missions to do here.
Thanks a lot for stopping the oil leak. More than 20,000 ships sank during World War II, and all of them pose a threat of oil leaking and other dangers.
But, what's this?
We also need to do an updated water analysis, but the currents must have misplaced the water samples from the CTD container. Please collect them and put them back in place.
What am I looking for? So, presumably I'm looking for these yellow things. I'm wondering if that's them over there. Let's go chase over here and see if it's this thing over here. I feel like that might be too far away, but we'll see. Yeah, coming in here, you'd expect... No, this isn't it, is it? You'd expect to find yourself doing the main mission. And then the side missions afterwards. So, like... Oh! There we go. I'm a little confused. I'm probably actually going to have to go back and watch the last recording. Because it feels like I've done some of this, which makes me think it didn't save for some reason. Place a drilling device to gather information about the ground. Locate the marked area. 1 of 1. Okay, so we've done like ground testing. So we're doing ground testing because apparently I can't find those other things. Oh, I've forgotten how to scan. I've forgotten how to scan. How do I scan? Is there a particular thing? Is it that? That's it. Okay, I've scanned them. In fact, what I should do is I should put the scanner on that side, and then we'll put the grabber on that side. Then we can scan stuff and grab. Ground testing. There it is.
Please grab and place the soil analyzer so that we can take a sample on how oil and other materials from the ship have already impacted the ground here.
Every time I try and back out from that, I keep making the same mistake.
Well done. Once the oil is leaking, it disintegrates very slowly and kills a lot of sea life.
Find the missing water sample containers. Also, I've got to find and scan a killer whale. I'm so sure I did that last time. What's that pointing at? Oh, it's just pointing at the nearest thing that I haven't scanned. Scan those. Get out of the way, fish. Cleaning the leaks. Right. What am I looking for? Ah, I see you. I see you. Okay, they weren't anywhere near as far away as I thought. Whoop. How many are there? 5? Oh my god. Can we see any? How far away do we think they could be? I'm suspecting they won't have gone very far. Might make more sense for me to go up and then look down. Let's just, no, go up a bit more and then tilt forward. That's not helping. That's not helping. What's that? How do I scan? I thought I'd just press the trigger to scan. It says not scanned yet, but it's not letting me scan. Yes, I know it's not scanned yet. That's not the scanner, that is. Forgotten how to scan. Apparently, I can't scan that. It's telling me I can't scan it yet, but also I'm not allowed to scan it. Ah, there's another one. So it's little things like that. I'm fairly sure you just press the trigger to scan. That's my recollection. And the scan beam, as it were, was on that, and it was saying it wasn't scanned yet. But when I tried scanning it, nothing happened. Oh, there's another one. Oh, I'm going to sneeze, do excuse me. I have a cold at the moment after being off VR a few weeks ago when I was sick with flu. I had to do a big trip down into England this week, midweek, and I seem to have picked up a cold from spending like 7 hours on a train. Not in one trip, it was like 3.5 hour trips, excuse me. I'm just going to have to do something I hate to do and wipe my nose on my sleeve. That's disgusting. Never do that. That's not what sleeves are for. Except when you're in VR. So yeah, after that big trip, I was half expecting it, but yeah, I seem to have picked up a cold from somewhere, either at the gathering I was at or while on the train. There was a older American couple on the train sat next to me, and the lady was sniffling quite a bit, so I suspect that's what it was. So yes, I do apologise for sneezing, but there's a good reason for it. Where are those other canisters? They haven't been very far from where I'm supposed to be placing them, so is it possible though that they could have, one or two could have strayed up here? Maybe not. I am still very confused by how I did loads of side missions on this, but no main mission. And yet on the other one I've done all the main missions, but no side mission. Right, every time I found one, it's actually been fairly obvious. But I seem to have overlooked them until I saw them, and then I saw them. That's making sense. But you know what I mean though, it wasn't like they were hidden in really tricky spots. Nope. I seem to have scanned most of the wildlife around here as well. Let's just do a little look around here. Okay, it's not going to let me in there. It could have, the last couple could be further afield. It feels unlikely. It's my depth. It's the only thing that shows me my depth. Level progress is 28%. You didn't see me do that. Okay, I'm going to have to, I think I've got tissue. Do excuse me. There's going to be a lot of noise while I just wipe my nose. So unprofessional. It's a good job I'm not a professional. Oh, no, I've got my, there we go. I'm just some random dude faffing around in his living room. No professionalism here. Oh, I can't believe I'm going to be spending most of this session trying to find 2 yellow cylinders. Games are weird, aren't they? Closing the leaks. I'm pretty sure I did cleaning the leaks? What's cleaning the leaks? I'm pretty sure I did cleaning the leaks. Hang on. There's a... What do I do? There we go. What's cleaning the leaks? Lost equipment. Right, there's a load of analysis, area cleaning, scanning the ship, oil disaster. How do I know which is side and which are main? Oh, main quest, main quest. So this is my final main quest. Okay, maybe that's on me. Maybe I didn't notice that I said main quest there last time, but also I don't quite remember seeing those barrels at all. Right, let's go for a further wander. But finding those little yellow cylinders, there's 2 of them left, right? 2 of them left? Yeah, there's 2 left to find. And it is implying that they're all in one area. Oh, scan those. How far up can we go? They're not going to be at the surface, but also it wants me to scan a killer whale. I still think it's really disappointing that you can't break the surface. But yeah, it wants me to scan a killer whale. I haven't seen one. I was wondering if maybe they were closer to the surface. Doesn't seem to be much in the way of wildlife higher up. I do like how the quests display only shows up when you glance in that direction. Oh, there's an achievement thing there as well. Oh, look what I found. You'll know, it's not letting me scan though. Why is it not letting me scan? What am I doing wrong? I've forgotten how to scan apparently. Oh, it's not letting me scan. Why is it not letting me scan? Is that actually a scanner? Pretty sure that is. I've forgotten how you scan. It's not trigger. You'll know you... Hang on. You'll know... This is the wrong tool to interact with this... What do you mean wrong tool? Killer whale. Named... Oh, apparently I've scanned a killer whale. Find and scan the killer whale. Right there. And it's just told me it's a killer whale. That's the wrong tool. To interact with this object, you should use the beam grabber instead. What? I don't think I'm supposed to grab the whale. Killer whale. See, I remember scanning that last time, actually, thinking about it. And it's little things like this that bug me about this game. Because that's a killer whale, I've scanned it. It's telling me what I need to do is scan a killer whale. Been there, done that, and apparently it doesn't want to admit that I've done it. So what's that all about? I suppose what I'm trying to find is in here somewhere. doesn't seem to be most disappointing. Oh, I got caught. And yeah, the cleaning the leaks, as far as I can tell, I've done it, but it's still showing me there's a sign right there that says cleaning the leaks, which would suggest that I haven't. Just little things like that. Oh! Was that already there all along? I'm sure. Oh, and there's the other one there. I'm sure these are just spawning randomly, and they're not all there all the time. I'm sure the game's trolling me. Probably isn't. Probably just a skill issue. I swear I looked around here.
Great. With this water analysis, we can predict better the impact of the ship to the ecosystem long term.
Hey! Cool. So what do we got left? So we've just got this deep sea analysis stuff, and I'm fairly sure I found a sperm whale as well. I'm almost convinced I found a sperm whale. Also, ooh, congratulations, you finished all main quests. New content is unlocked. Ah, okay, I'm going to reload this level. I think that's what it did to me last time, isn't it? That must be what happened last time. Oh, now there's new main quests. What? Is that how it works? It just keeps adding more and more main quests. Okay. Well, I think I'm gonna. Can I remember how to get out of here? Is there a menu? Oh. Oh. It's giving me names of things, but not like why. Why would you do that? I feel like it should be showing me. Oh, something up there. Have I seen you guys? Oh, it's killer whales again. So let's see if it'll let me scan them this time. I'm fairly sure I've scanned them before though. Let me scan you. No, you see, it knows it's a killer whale, and yet it's not ticked off. The only thing that's getting ticked off here is me. Right. Can I pull up a menu? I want to exit. There we go. Return to ship. Let's return to ship. Let's see what state we're in. I think that's what happened. I think that's what's confusing me. Is that must be what happened last time? I did complete the main missions, and then I got to the because I completed them, it spawned new ones, and so it looks like I hadn't done any. There we go. And it's little things like this.
Welcome on board. Choose a level and dive in our high-tech ROV like in a small submarine to solve the quests underwater.
Yeah, I like this game. I mean, it's a bit much. I think I've said before. I'll call it again, but I do quite like it. It is fun. But there is definitely this thing of the interface, the way it all comes together and everything isn't as intuitive as it could be. I'm sure that VR headset looks an awful lot like the one in Boneworks. It really does. I may be misremembering. But yeah, I like this, and it looks good and all that kind of stuff and everything. I've said that before. But there's just little things about the way the game works that are ever so slightly confusing and could be better explained or could be a bit more obvious, I feel. Um, as I say, it is early access. I hope they carry on developing it. I hope they improve the kind of game mechanics and the main loop and everything. But as an actual experience, as a thing to actually do in a VR headset and feel like you're in control of something that makes sense in VR, it's actually really good. I find it a really pleasurable experience. And actually, it's that thing of having the remote manipulator arms react to your hands. There's something nice in VR. Like in VR games, you do have this thing of obviously you can't see hands now because like I have no hands in this game at the moment. But having virtual arms, virtual hands or whatever that follow where your hands are, that's good, that's cool, that feels like really cool. But there's an extra level of fun, an extra level of enjoyment that's hard for me to actually really describe, but around having remote arms that aren't connected to you, like arms on a mech or something like that, robot arms where you're controlling things but they're away. Because then, like, if you were doing that in real life, that would make sense and that would feel cool because you've got these real arms that are disconnected from your arms but react to what your arms are doing in front of you, and you can kind of put your mind in where those robot arms are. And to drop that into VR is a super cool use of VR. I like it. Anyway, from this dip into the great ocean, thank you very much for watching, and goodbye.